What's up guys, welcome back or welcome to a new video. Today I thought that I'd show you what I eat in a day. I have some really yummy but really simple recipes that I want to show you guys. I already had my breakfast this morning and I had a chia pudding for breakfast. Most of the times I already have a chia pudding in the fridge. I like to prepare them at the beginning of the week. And the way I make my chia puddings is with 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to between 160 and 180 milliliters of milk. I kind of eyeball it, but I like my chia puddings to be a bit more liquid. And I like to add a combination of rice coconut milk and oat milk for my chia puddings because the rice coconut milk already has a pretty sweet taste to it. So that then I don't need to add any natural sweeteners, which is really great, and it also has a really great flavor. I then top it off with various toppings. Today I decided to do a banana. I also added some coconut flakes, some cacao nibs, as well as sunflower seeds, walnuts, and blueberries. I really like to change up my toppings because otherwise my breakfast can be quite repetitive. But overall, I don't really get tired of this recipe. I've been having this breakfast for the past 3 years and I eat it at least once a week. And I just love how convenient it is. You just have to grab the chia pudding out of the fridge, put some toppings on there, and then you're ready to go. So if you haven't tried this yet, I would highly recommend it. And I really would try it with the rice coconut milk because that makes it so much better. And right now I'm gonna make some lunch. I'm gonna make 2 avocado toasts with an egg on top. And I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna start off by making the avocado mash. For that, I'm just gonna use 1 medium avocado. We're gonna cut that in half and then cut it into cubes and add it to a bowl. And to that bowl, I'll also add some olive oil, some lemon juice, and some salt and pepper. And the combination of this just tastes really, really good. So I love doing that. And when the mash is done, I'm gonna put it to the side and start by frying my egg. Sometimes I like to do a sunny side up egg, but today I went for over easy eggs. So once I flipped the egg, I immediately turned off the heat so that the egg is still a little bit runny inside. Then we're gonna grab our toasts, and I like to add some olive oil on top of the toast as well, just because it makes it a little bit more moist and I really love the taste of olive oil. And then we're gonna add our avocado mash on there and add the egg on top of it. And then I like to sprinkle some more black pepper on top of my egg, as well as some paprika powder. Really love the combination of that, and this is really such a good lunch. It fills me up, it gives me energy, and it just tastes really delicious. Alright, so lunch was really good. I enjoyed that so much. You would think that I would have gotten tired of that like combination a long time ago, but I just love the combination of avocado, eggs, and a good toast. I feel like the bread is also very important. I love using sourdough bread. It's so much better for my digestion, and it just tastes really good. But yeah, so what I wanted to talk about is actually the hydration part of my day, or like what I drink in a day, because I am the most basic when it comes to drinks. The only thing I actually drink is like water, matcha, sometimes a tea, and if I'm feeling crazy, maybe a golden latte. Love chai lattes as well, but I usually get those at cafes. Anyways, one thing that's really important to me is to stay hydrated throughout the day, and I actually have some tricks on how you can stay more hydrated during the day, because I feel like some people might struggle with this. For me, it's always been so natural to me. I mean, ever since I was a like small child, I always loved water. I never had a problem with drinking water, but over the past years I really have made sure that I drink enough water in a day, and that starts in the morning for me. So right when I wake up, I always drink 1 glass of water, or I just chug a bottle of water. I usually put a bottle right over there the night before so that I can just like hydrate right when I wake up and I don't forget. And then throughout the day I also drink water, but I never drink water with my meals, just because I feel like, I mean, when I'm thirsty I obviously do, but if I'm not in the mood for water, if I'm not craving it, I won't force myself to drink with meals, but I prefer to do it throughout the day or like 30 minutes before or after a meal, because it also helps with your gut health and with your digestion. So that's why I've been doing that. So yeah, I usually just carry a water bottle around with me throughout the entire day. Whenever I have a water bottle, I drink so much more water than when I'm just drinking water out of a cup, because I feel like, you know, a water bottle fits way more water in it, and it's just so easy because it's closed, so you can just, like, you know, carry it with you. So I quickly wanted to say that in case anyone was confused about why there's no drinks in this video. So the only thing I drink daily is water, and I do love a matcha or a golden latte or a chai latte from time to time. However, I don't drink that every day just because I feel like I don't need the energy. But if I do, or if I'm in the mood for it, I'll definitely have it. So you'll probably see it in the upcoming what I eat in a day videos. But for today, I don't feel like drinking a matcha. But yeah, I do love me some water, as you know by now. Excuse the lighting today. I chose a really bad day for filming because it's so gray outside, but I definitely wanted to get a video up on Sunday. Anyway, I am gonna go out to run some errands, but before I do that, I wanna get a snack. So I think that I'll have a clementine. Just have to see which one is most ripe. Oh, this one is soft. All right. Okay, question. Does anyone else also always peel their clementine like this? I don't know. Once I started doing this, I just haven't stopped. It's so fun to just peel it all the way around. And I feel like it's easier too, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Maybe that's just my imagination. Oh my god, my mirror is really dirty. I need to clean. But tomorrow's Sunday, and Sundays are usually like my cleaning days and organizing days, so we're gonna do that tomorrow. I really don't want to go out, just because of how bad the weather is. But I know that if I don't return this package now, it's gonna stress me out so much more, because I've been putting it off for a week. These are so good. I always have to stop myself when eating these, because they don't really fill you up. And they're so delicious. And they're healthy, so like I don't really know why I should stop eating them, but then I also don't want to finish all of them. Okay guys, update. I just came back from a walk with my parents and we got some chai lattes. I ordered a chai latte with oat milk, which was really good. It's at my favorite coffee shop in Amsterdam. They have really good chai lattes, and I asked them for the powder that they use. I'm gonna put it on the screen because it's really delicious. I recommend everyone to get it. I think that I'm gonna get it for myself as well. Maybe I won't, because I do love the feeling of going for a coffee walk and getting a chai latte to go at cafes, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll put it on the screen or link it down below if anyone's interested in that. But now I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm gonna make some teriyaki tofu with broccoli and rice. I love the combination of those three things. I'm gonna make the broccoli with lemon juice and salt and pepper, really simple. But the combination of the sour taste from the broccoli and then the sweet taste of the teriyaki sauce is just really, really good. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make that. Let's go to the kitchen. Alright, so I'm making dinner right now, and I quickly wanted to show you everything that you'll be needing for this recipe. So first of all, we're just gonna have one broccoli. We're gonna mince some ginger, not a lot, just a chunk of ginger, one garlic clove, the juice of one lemon. I have this one from the morning. I feel like this will be enough. Maybe we'll need a little bit more. Then I have some natural tofu, some cornstarch. I have apple cider vinegar, but you should use rice vinegar for this recipe, but I feel like it won't matter that much because we don't have rice vinegar right now. Some soy sauce, this is coconut sugar, salt and pepper, and then some rice. I'm using brown rice, but you can use whatever rice you prefer. Why do I sound out of breath? I don't know. Anyway, let's make some dinner right now. Alright, so I started by making the rice because that usually takes the longest, and I did 1 cup of rice. This recipe, by the way, makes a portion for 2 or max 3 people, just so you know that. I then went ahead and pressed the tofu so that I could let that sit as well. And by the way, I'm not the best cook. I'm still learning, so if you see me doing anything that's wrong, please let me know, and please don't judge me, because I actually started cooking 6 months ago, so I'm still in the learning process and I'm slowly falling in love with it. But I just thought that I'd mention that because my cutting skills and everything like that is not the greatest. Anyway, I'm now cutting up the broccoli and put that aside so that I can have that ready for later on when we're gonna boil it. I also like to use the stem of the broccoli. I know some people don't do it and some people do, but you can definitely eat that. I just cut off the edges and then cut it into small cubes. And once that's all done, I will wash the broccoli and put it to the side so that we can continue with the sauce. So making a homemade teriyaki sauce, you can definitely buy it in the store, but I prefer to make everything homemade. I started off by cutting the garlic and I added a little bit of salt to that. And then I continued by grating the ginger. I just did that over the bowl because it's way easier. I love ginger and garlic so much, and it really makes this sauce so delicious. Then we're gonna add 2.5 tablespoons of coconut sugar, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Lastly, I added half a cup of water and then I stirred everything up with a fork and then I set that to the side. The tofu should be ready by now, so I unwrapped it and then I cut it into pieces. And then I heated up some coconut oil in the pan, and once the oil was hot, I added the tofu into the pan and let it fry on one side. Then flipped it around to let it fry on the other side. And once both sides are fried, you can add the teriyaki sauce and then you can just let that simmer. Whilst the sauce is simmering, I prepared the broccoli. So in hot water I added the stems already, and once the water started boiling I added the broccoli and then I let that cook for exactly 4 minutes. Now for the broccoli, you're gonna add the juice of 1 lemon as well as some pepper and salt. Okay, so everything should be done by now. Now we're gonna grab a plate and just plate it really nicely. I'm a big aesthetic girl when it comes to food. I love it when my plate looks really good. And for the last step, this is totally optional, I added some sesame seeds on top. Okay, dinner was really good, especially the teriyaki tofu is so delicious. I really recommend everyone to try it out. It's actually inspired by a recipe from Pinterest, so I'm going to link that down below. But for now I'm just going to chill a little bit and maybe start editing this video, and I'm probably going to have a dessert later on. I just feel very full still from the dinner, so I don't want to stuff my stomach, but I am definitely a dessert type of girl, so I love having something sweet after dinner. So I'll show you that in a bit. Alright, so for dessert I'm going to have a chocolate covered peanut brittle as well as some chamomile tea, which is really nice to have in the evening. So yeah. Alright guys, that was it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed and I hope that you were able to get some inspiration from the recipes that I showed you today. I feel like these are the perfect go-to simple but delicious recipes for days where you don't really have time to think about what you want to eat. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of me and the content that I make, then please make sure to subscribe, and I hope that I'll see you in my next video.